How should Muslims handle doubts, waswasa in worship? Misgivings are very natural and healthy at one level. Why? Because someone who cares about the religion will want to be cautious, will want to be cautious. So they would have this caution that I don't want to do what's wrong. They're, they will be cautious. I want to do what's right. And then when they don't know, they will worry because they don't want to do what's wrong and they want to be careful to do what's right. From that, this worry, this unease can arise and it can strengthen to misgivings. And that's when also the shaitan and what, there's shayateen from the outside, but also the shayateen within us, which are stirred by the shaitan from without, give us these compulsive thoughts. One needs to understand the cure for it. Imam Zarruq says is two things. The cure for misgivings in worship, doubts in worship, is two things. One is knowledge. One is knowledge. Knowledge gives one clarity. So learn properly. Learn your core duties in a proper manner. So you don't want to have doubts about your wudu. Learn how to make wudu properly under qualified, trained teachers. Alhamdulillah, Seeker's Guidance has courses at the beginner, intermediate, and advanced levels in our Islamic studies curriculum. If you don't have any background, take our Absolute Essentials of Islam course, whether in Hanafi fiqh or in Shafi'i fiqh, and proceed from there. So knowledge gives one's clarity, but then you apply it without doing more and without slacking off either. Just the ulama explained how to do things. They unpacked the sunnah. So don't do more than that. And don't be remiss either. Then when you're unclear, you ask. When you're unclear, you ask. You ask. But if you've done what you've been told to do based on knowledge, so you wash your arms. Did you wash your arms? Yes. Then you have doubts. Did I do it completely, etc.? There, once you've done what you're supposed to do, assume validity and don't listen to that doubt. The doubt after the action, you ignore it, right? Which is where one of the great scholars of the Hanafi school, one of the great Imams of Islam, Imam Shams al-A'imma al-Sarakhsi, Imam Shams al-A'imma al-Sarakhsi, he said, إنما السبيل في الوسوسة قطعها وعدم الالتفات إليها. The only way to deal with misgivings and with these compulsive thoughts, waswasa, is to cut them off and to pay no attention to them. So you ignore them completely. Once you've done something, you assume it's valid and don't pay attention to other thoughts. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us, Allah wishes ease for you. He does not wish hardship for you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in Surah Al-Baqarah, in the closing verses, and we've been called upon to recite these every night, لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا وسعها. Allah does not take a soul to account for more than it is able. So what is our accountability? Not according to what Allah knows, but according to what we were able to do. So if you made ghusl and you get these thoughts that, oh, again, you ask yourself, did I do what I was commanded? Yeah. Those ulama describe, pour water over your entire body, rub the first time. You did it. You get this thought, what about the spot right in the middle of my back? Did the water get there? What do you do with these kinds of thoughts? You ignore it. Why? Because we've been commanded to follow, to learn our deen and to act upon it. And we worship a merciful Lord. So that question that comes after our action, you ignore it and pay no attention to it. And it can seem difficult because you're trying to be cautious. But caution is to do what is pleasing to Allah. And what is pleasing to Allah? What is pleasing to Allah is that you act on knowledge without excess and that you don't listen to waswasa. That's what's pleasing to Allah. And waswasa, acting on misgivings, is contrary to the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ. Right? The Prophet ﷺ said, هَلَكَ الْمُتَنَطِّعُونَ. Those who go to excesses destroy themselves. And we have many resources. We have an excellent reader on, on misgivings or Waswasa, and you can find it in the Seeker's Guidance Answer Service. And we have many resources related to that, and you'll find them, bi'ithnillahi ta'ala, to be of benefit.
لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله